What's up, man? Y'all already know what it is. This is boy Tay, man. As promised, man, I told y'all I was going to bring y'all an educational video as far as breeding micro bullies because, man, we all got to eat. The old 32 game, the whole OTM game, everybody that's rocking with me, man. I'm going to make sure y'all is educated on this bully stuff before y'all get involved. For the newcomers, for the beginners, this is a beginner's type of vlog. So if you're a professional already, still stay tuned. Anyways, what I want to get into first is we're going to talk about registration. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people got bullies for sale online, which you got to be careful because, especially the cheap bullies, you know what I mean? When the dogs you see, oh man, I got this American bully for $1,000, $800, even sometimes $1,500. Like, you got to be careful because it could be someone with the paperwork. It could be, you know, it could be a lot of stuff. It's almost like you pay for what you get. So what I want to get into first is registration. You know what I'm saying? A real bully, a real micro bully, come with really not even just micro bullies. A lot of dogs, Frenchies, bulldogs, all that. When they got a paper, they got registration to them, paperwork. It's almost like a title to your car. And the real registration, when you get it back, it looks like this. When the front look like this, it just tells you almost about the dog. See how I say USBR number? What that means is that's almost like the VIN number to your car, but it's to the dog. You know what I mean? It's almost like the dog's social security number. That's what it is. And it got the dog name on it, the brand, the breed, American Bully, the gender, female, the color, black and white. But this is how USBR papers look. You got UKC. You got a lot of different registries out here, so they all might not be identical to this, but they're gonna be somewhat in the same, you know what I mean, the same caliber. And then when you open it up, it got US Bully Registration Office, official pedigree. And when I say pedigree, what that means is this tell you all the genetics of the dog. They mamas, grandparents, sisters. Well, no, mamas, grandparents, aunties, great-grandparents. Pretty much they family tree. That's all a pedigree is. Now, this is called permanent registration. This right here is called permanent registration. Now, when you buy a puppy, say if you buy one of my puppies, what it's going to come with, make sure whatever dog y'all buy, it come with a health certificate. You know what I mean? It come with their health records. So you can make sure the dog was taken care of before you got it, because you don't want to spend a lot of money on dogs and the dog die on you. You know what I mean? You get the dog for a week and the dog die. You just make sure they took care of the dog before you get it. So that's why I always, and I mean, if you're a good breeder, you're going to do that anyway, because you don't want to sell a dog to somebody and then a week, especially an expensive dog like a micro bully, and then a dog down. That just ain't good for your brand, and it's not good for the controversy that it's going to cause. So all the way around the board, you want to make sure you're selling a healthy dog. I mean, you want to know your dog. You want to make sure your dog's healthy anyway. I mean, I know I do. But anyways, it come with a shot record. And, you know, basically everything that you took the dog to the vet, you know what I mean? It got stickers and stuff in there with the date, how old the dog was, you know, the temperature, what color, and all that. Just basically the health record for the dog. So make sure it come with one of these. But when you buy a puppy, it's going to come with one of these. It's going to come with a little small form application for permanent registration. Now, on this permanent registration, it's going to have the owner's information, and it's going to have pretty much all the information about the puppy, the mom and daddy of the puppy. Now, you have to fill this out. Well, the seller got to fill their part in, but, you know, the buyer, which would be you, you're going to fill your information in. You're going to send this back in to whatever registry. Like I said, it could be UKC, USBR, ABR, ABKC. I mean, there's a lot of them out there. So whatever registry the dog is with, you're going to have to mail this back in for the most part. Some of them you might could do it online, but for the most part, you can you just mail this back in. I usually do mine next day delivery because I need my papers back fast. But yeah, you're going to mail this in. And once you mail this in, they're going to send you back this. Once they send you back this one you got the permanent registration. That's how you can tell what the pedigree look like. I mean, you should find out who the pedigree is before you buy the dog, but once you get this back, it's going to tell you everything. So again, this is how this works. When you're going to buy American Bully, make sure that dog come with a health records. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it has the application for permanent registration. Fill this out, mail this in to whatever registry you mailing it into, and you're going to get this back. But when you get this back, it's going to have your name on it. See, and right now the owner on record is, it has my name at the bottom right here, but it'll be your name. And yeah, that's your pedigree. It's going to come with, you know what I'm saying, permanent registration, which is going to show your pedigree. Now, what is this for? Ways. When you breed your American Bully, say you get a male, and say you got a female dog, and you want to breed the dog with an exotic stud that you know from online. Find out what registry that dog is before you actually breed to that dog, because the registries have to match up. Now, just say the male dog that you want to breed to is UKC. Your dog is USBR. That don't mean that you can't register the dog. You just have to dual register your female. So if that dog UKC, your dog USBR, you just gonna go online to UKC, fill out the registration. Fill out the registry part to get your dog registered with UKC. But it's gonna ask for information that's gonna be on here. So you're gonna receive another one of these, but it's gonna be from UKC, and it's gonna have a UKC number. So now when you breed your dog to this stud, exotic stud online, you have puppies. You go to fill out your register your litter, so you can get, once you register the litter, you get these. That's why I got so many of them. Well, 3 of them. But you get these back. Now, but when you register your litter, it's gonna ask for your UKC number. You know what I mean? It's gonna ask for the female UKC number and the male UKC number. So that's when this number come in handy. You know, they're gonna ask for a little more information, but that's gonna be the most important thing when you go to register your litter. I had to address this question in this vlog because I get this question a lot, and I'm gonna be bringing y'all a lot of these educational videos as far as breeding bullies, man. So please make sure you tap in, turn on the notification bell so you do. Because if you want to get into breeding bullies, you're gonna learn a lot on this channel. I promise you, a lot of stuff that bully breeders don't tell y'all. You know, they don't go into depth. You know, I'm gonna get into the parts that they don't know, as, you know what I mean, as a new breeder. Because what I feel like in the bully game, when you become I'm gonna just say a vet bully breeder, when you become somebody that know what they doing, you forget about the people that you forget how to explain to the people that don't know what they're doing. Because you're so good at what you do, you know what I mean? You're so familiar at breeding, you forget how it was when you didn't know nothing about it. So I'm here to bring y'all that part of the game. But I do want to address this before I let y'all go. You know what I mean? I do want to address this question that I always get. People always ask me, how do I register my bully if it didn't come with no papers? Now, I'm going to say, first of all, if you're planning on becoming a big bully breeder, if you're planning on making a lot of money out of this, don't ever buy a dog with no papers. Don't ever buy a dog with no papers. And it can be a top of the line dog. It can be a direct crown son. But if that dog got no papers, the value is next to nothing. You know what I mean? And that's just a true statement. But there is a way. There is a way to register a dog with no papers. There is a way to register a bully with no papers. And if you choose to buy a dog with no papers and you choose to register that dog with have no papers, what's going to happen is you're going to single register the dog. When you single register the dog, you're going to get one of these. But what that does is, it's not going to have, when you open it up, this is going to be blank. It's not going to have a pedigree. The pedigree going to start with that dog that you registered. So whatever you name the dog, it's just going to have that dog name, that's it. So basically what you're doing is building your own family tree. Now there's nothing wrong with that, but in the bully game, it's more about genetics. It's more about the bloodline. You know what I mean? And you really don't want, ain't nobody too much, I mean, not if you plan on, like I said, becoming big in this, you're not going to want to have a dog that they don't know where the dog come from. They don't know what the dog bloodline is. Nobody's going to be really interested in that. You know what I mean? So, you know, they can buy a dog from me and they're going to see this. This is the dog mom and daddy. That's his mom and daddy. That's her mom and daddy. And so on. That's what they want to see when you're breeding bullies. They want to see who the mom and daddy is. And they mom and daddy. So if you want to get big into this game, the number one no-no is do not buy a dog with no papers. Don't buy, stay away from that. If somebody tell you they want to sell you a dog with no papers, I don't care who they tell you the daddy is. Do not waste the money. If you don't have enough money to buy you a bully, make sure you stay tuned into my raffles. As y'all clearly see, I'm giving away top dogs. Well, I'm doing giveaways for top of the line bullies. You know what I mean? Top of the line bullies. Like, so, but, and if you don't win one of my giveaways and you wanted to say, hey, I'm gonna save my money up to I want to buy me a bully and get in the game. I'm here to tell you, do not start off with them cheap dogs. It's not worth it. Your program, don't work. Don't get me wrong. Your program, you can go to the top from that, but it's better to start with a top quality dog. You're gonna advance a lot faster. You know what I mean? You're gonna advance a whole lot faster than you would if you buy a cheap dog, the bloodline, not all that, and you know you're just pushing yourself steps back. It's almost like buying a brand new Hellcat with no motor in it. You see what I'm saying? You got the look, but it ain't a Hellcat. You see what I'm saying? So you can have a bully by name, but by looks, it's not a bully. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, man, make sure y'all stay tuned, man. I just wanted to bring y'all one educational video real quick. And yeah, I want y'all to jump in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about this video so I can drop more. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Turn on that notification bell, man, because I'm telling y'all with this bully game, I'm finna teach y'all in depth of what breeders don't teach y'all. We finna get this money, man. I'm finna show y'all how to come up off breeding bullies. I'm finna show y'all how to make 100,000 plus yearly income off dogs, man. All off dogs, man. Straight dog money. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's get it, man. And matter of fact, before I let y'all go, my next video is I'm probably gonna go into bloodlines, because a lot of people, they want to know about that. What I mean when I say the bloodline of the dog. So yeah, the next video gonna be on that. Make sure y'all stay tuned. We gone.
Okay, bye.